Thanks for tuning in with Tilde. Today we'll be walking through how to fill out our merchant application. As you can see, once opening the page, it should take about 15 minutes to complete. By clicking on the arrow next to What Will I Need, you'll be able to see all the relevant information along with documents that are necessary to complete this application. Please note that you will need the personal info for someone who has a significant operating control or ownership in the company. You will also need the personal information of a business representative who is based in the US or Canada. This is either defined as an owner, executive, senior manager, or someone with significant responsibility for controlling and managing your business. You may also need to provide details about your articles of incorporation and business license. If you would like to invite anyone else with relevant information to fill out this application, you can add them by clicking on the Invite Collaborators button. Just add your collaborator's email and click on the Send Invitation button and they will be emailed. Alternatively, you can click on the Generate button instead and a personal link will be copied to your clipboard to share however you'd like. You can add collaborators at any point during the application process by clicking on the Invite Collaborators button in the top right corner. The question mark button to the right of it provides a link to our Merchant Help Center. Heads up, your partner could have already updated some of these fields to pre-populate or have limited relevant options to make your application process easier. We'll start off by choosing our business type, which is the type specified in your legal business structure that you register to file your taxes with. If you want more information on the different types, you can click on the Merchant Help Center link we provided below. Your partner could have already updated some of these fields to pre-populate or have limited relevant options to make your application process easier. Make sure to click on the Save and Continue button for the application to remember the information you've put down. If at any point you don't want to fill out a certain part of the application yet, you can navigate to the different sections by clicking the names on the left-hand side. On the left side of the page, that when we've completed and saved a page, the dot will be filled, while the ones that aren't fully completed and aren't saved are left as gray. If you have any questions about filling something out as you fill the form, check the right side of the box you're filling as we have helpful hints and tooltips that pop up on the side. For this page, we'll be entering in information about your business, such as your full legal business name, a tax ID or employer identification number, your date of incorporation, and full business address. Optionally, you could include your business DBA or trading name. Make sure to fill out all of this information precisely as listed on your tax documents, since processors need these details to properly verify your business during the underwriting process. The Business Contact Information section is where you'll be putting your business's contact information, such as your phone number, email, and website, so that customers can get in touch with your business. This tab is where you can add an application signer. The application signer should be an owner, executive, senior manager, or someone who otherwise has significant responsibility for the control and management of your business. The signer needs to be based in the US or Canada. If you don't fulfill these requirements, then you'll need to invite the person as a collaborator to fill out this form. They will need to provide their full name, job title, date of birth, social security number, phone number, and residential address, and they must also state whether they own a significant portion of the business. Reminder, if you need to invite collaborators at any time, you can do so by clicking on the Invite Collaborator button in the top right corner. In this tab, you'll enter in the information of any individual with significant ownership in your business. This tab will only show up if it's relevant to your business type, such as an LLC, and does not apply to nonprofits, charities, or government businesses since they do not have an owner. This also does not apply to sole proprietors since there is only one owner. We will need this information to comply with U.S. regulations around anti-money laundering and are required to collect the personal info of anyone with significant ownership. If your business is owned by another business, you can click on the link provided below for next steps. You will need the full name of the person, their job title, date of birth, social security number, phone number, ownership percent, and their residential address. In the Product and Services tab, you'll select your industry type based on the goods and services that your customers will buy, and give a short 1 to 2 sentence description of your product or service. You will also need to provide your fulfillment timeframe, which is how long after paying it takes for your customer to receive your goods or service. Make sure to also answer if more than 50% of your company's sales are made directly to other businesses. Your partner could have updated some of these fields to pre-populate or have limited relevant options to make your application process easier. In the Payment Selection section, you can select your previous payment processor from the list below. If you haven't processed payments before, or if it isn't listed, don't worry, we have options for that too. After that, you'll need to enter your statement descriptor. This descriptor will be what shows up on your customers' credit cards and bank statements after making a purchase with you. Make sure it's short, as there is a 20-character limit. In the Processing Volumes tab, you will enter in your average expected number of transactions per month, along with your average monthly processing volume. Your partner could have already updated some of these fields to pre-populate or have limited relevant options to make your application process easier. For the average transaction amount section, you'll want to enter in the dollar amount of your average payment transaction, including any high outlier payments. This amount will most likely be higher than you expect, which is fine. Putting that higher estimate will help avoid delays in funds disbursement. You'll need to provide an average amount for your credit card transactions along with your bank-to-bank transactions. Now at this point, you will enter in the bank account information where you'd like your funds to be deposited and debited. Please make sure that that bank account you provide is registered with the same legal name or DBA as your merchant account, and you can receive both ACH credits and debits. We allow you to either use Plaid to add your bank account or enter in your bank details manually. You will need to have your account type, account holder or business name, bank name, account number, and routing number, along with a voided check or bank letter. Make sure when you're uploading a file, you make sure to click a file description and then click the Upload One File button. If you don't do this, then it won't save. If you connect your bank information using Plaid, you can skip providing a bank letter or voided check if your account has already been validated. If you have not, you will need to provide us with a voided check. If you want to learn more information about Plaid, you can click on the link that we provided. Once you reach the Submit Application tab, you'll be able to see if there's any missing information or unfinished sections. It will also mention what specific information is missing per each different section. At the bottom, there's a Pricing and Agreement section. The pricing will show the agreed upon rates for card-not-present transactions and bank-to-bank transactions. Once all of your information has been completed and you're ready to submit the application, please make sure to click on the I agree checkbox underneath the agreement section and press the Submit Application button. Our average merchant application processing time is 1 to 2 business days, and we'll notify you via email if we need any additional information, such as a voided check or bank statement. We will also email you once you've been approved. Check out our Tilled YouTube page for other delightful and helpful walkthroughs, and follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter to see what we've been up to.